Okay, here we are again at Denver Chiropractic. We have Sylvia here. She's a chiropractic intern from Palmer West, and she is super duper tight in her hamstrings. And so we're going to do some dry needling to see if we can just demonstrate if we're able to facilitate the muscles to get them to relax so she can actually be a bit more functional with her hamstrings. And so we'll do a test where just a basic test to see if how tight her hamstrings are. And so she's going to keep her knees straight and then bend over and try to touch the ground or try to touch her toes. Super duper tight. And so yeah, she's not faking this one bit. And so we'll just put a little mark where her fingers are on both sides here. And then we'll do some needling and we'll repeat the test and see where we're at. Okay, we got Sylvia on the table. We're gonna do semi-membranosus on each side, and we'll retest how tight her hamstrings are after. This is pretty quick. Of course, when you're wanting to address hamstrings, it's also good to consider gastrocnemius and the soleus. That's definitely important too when people have excessively tight hamstrings. And then of course the other reason is, why do they have tight hamstrings? And I haven't worked with Sylvia too much here, and that's something to investigate more, but this is just a simple demonstration of how a couple needles can make a huge difference in how tight the hamstrings are, which can help reduce tension on the back and make the back feel better. Here we go. So this is a pistoning technique where we're trying to elicit what's called a latent twitch response. And most people, it's very tolerable. The needles are very thin. It is a little tender though. Okay, we did the right one. We're going to do the left one next. And when you are doing this, it's good to palpate and see where the main trigger point is. And you want to hit that trigger point right where it's at. And right there, she just got a pretty good latent twitch response. And we'll try to fatigue the muscle. But that twitch response is a sign that the muscle is releasing. Much more tension in this one than the right one. Good. Nice and simple. Okay, now we'll get Sylvia off the table. And then why don't you come up, Sylvia, and let's redo this test again. And we'll see where she's at. We'll mark it. About right there on each side. Wow.
That's insane.
That's huge. And so we'll get a little bit closer so you can see this. So you can see the before mark. And so yeah, here's the before mark, and then here's a good 8 inches down or so is the after mark. And so that was just a matter of a couple minutes of doing some work versus doing some sort of like stretching routine, like crack or yeah, PNF or any of those type of stretching techniques. And so I hope you enjoyed this demonstration, and we'll catch you later.